Hello, sports fan. This is Steven here for Sports Choice Plus, and I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be bringing you the NBA Finals, the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Boston Celtics. Before I bring that to you, I want to make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Looking at the NBA Finals, we've seen the Boston Celtics be dominant throughout the whole entire season, and we've seen the maturation process of one Jason Tatum, and you're looking at Brown, and you're also looking at Drew Holiday being a pivotal part of this three-headed monster as far as guards go and forwards. And you're looking at exactly what the Boston Celtics bring to the table. Defensively, they're playing on point. Offensively, they can score with the best of them. And they play and attack in different ways. You're looking at just the way that they share the ball, just the way that they essentially move the basketball around the court unselfishly, and it doesn't have to always stop in Brown's hands or Tatum's hands. You're thinking at some of the best that they do when you've seen them for the last 3 or 4 years, and you see the way that they're able to not only attack different teams offensively, attack them defensively. The core of this Celtics team has grown, has become better, and their discipline on the basketball court has become elite. When you think about the Celtics, the one big thing that they have going for themselves is their camaraderie. They play as a team. They play on one, and when they play on that key where the ball zip, 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 and everybody's touching the ball, and it's essentially basketball magic. You think about the leader, Jason Tatum, and the way that he plays the game, he's able to go out and get you 30. Jaylen Brown's able to attack as well and get you 25 to 30. And you look at Drew Holiday, the defensive leader of this squad. When you think about sitting down and playing defense, his numbers offensively, he doesn't go for those. He gets his, but you got to think defensively is where he hangs his hat. He sets the tone for them defensively. They're going to need it in this series because they're going up against Dallas Mavericks team that probably was not a title contender at the beginning of the season. But as the season went on, as the season got better, you saw Luka get better and start playing defense. Kyrie getting better and playing defense. You saw Lively getting better and playing defense. You saw them have different players pop out, and then they became a three-point shooting team. This has become one of the most dangerous teams in the playoffs because not only are they playing defense hard on both sides of the ball, offensively, defensively, but they are going after loose balls. They're doing the little things, winning the rebound battles. They have the guys that are going up and getting the lobs for the dunks. So it's a two-man show that essentially spreads out to about a five-man show because Kyrie and Luka get they're the stars and they're getting the spotlight, but the role players are playing just as well as Kyrie and Luka. When you think of Luka, he sucked it up. He's got a knee injury, but he's playing through pain, and he's essentially turned it on. You saw that last game against the Timberwolves. He said, you know what, we're putting this thing to bed early. That's what superstars do. They step up in big pivotal games, no matter if it's a must-win game, go home, or if it's a casual elimination game. You got to think Luka is essentially doing it. And this is going to be big because Kyrie's coming back to Boston. You got to think he did play for the Celtics and had a cup of coffee there. And there was a lot of people that's still on that team that played with him. And you got to think it's personal. The Boston fans are going to make this personal. They're going to be rowdy. It's going to be a ruckus arena. And you got to think, can the Dallas Mavericks slow down the Celtics? Can the Dallas Mavericks expose the different variations where they have the advantage? Porzingis may come back for this series. I don't know if they've released his health as far as what game he'll come back, but he possibly could come back and play. But you got to think, though, having Porzingis in alignment will help. But you got to think Dallas have some bigs that can go for the lobs. They're going to need Al Horford to essentially play his role as the five. He's going to have to be the defensive instructor and tell people, hey, communicate on that backside. Hey, help, I need this, boom, 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 screen. They're going to have to communicate because Dallas not only can get in the paint with Kyrie, he starts throwing lobs. He starts throwing the little finger rolls. And then if he misses, the guys are good enough for Dallas where they're taking what comes off the rim and they're either immediately dunking it or putting it quickly back up for 2 points. So it's going to be a battle of attrition. I think Jason Kidd does not get enough credit in this situation because Jason Kidd has helped Luka and Kyrie calm down. Think about this. Jason Kidd has been on the winning side of the NBA Finals and the losing side of the NBA Finals. The ability to slow these guys down, say, hey, calm down. I've been here before. He's lost as a player. He's won as a coach and a player. So you got to think it's totally in the framework of what they've got going on. So I think that when it's all said and done, this series is going 7 games. I don't see this being an easier or a swept series. I think both these teams are playing hard. You have the star power for the Celtics. You have the star power for the Dallas Mavericks. You have the bench play for the Celtics. You have the bench play for the Dallas Mavericks. I think the X factor in this is going to be coaching, and the X factor is going to be the rebounding battle. That's going to be the real test here. And I think when it's all said and done, the Dallas Mavericks will come out on top. I think that they're just stronger. I think that, the Boston Celtics do have a three-headed monster, but when it comes down to it, the three-point shooting is going to be what's helped Dallas, and I feel like they've been hot more in the playoffs than the Celtics have. So the Dallas Mavericks, I'm picking them to win in 7 against the Boston Celtics. I think both these teams are fantastic. Both these teams are phenomenal, and we'll see you on the very next video. All you Boston Celtics fans, Dallas Mavericks fans, get in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus, and we'll see you on the very next episode.